Hi viewers, welcome to all. This is Professor K. Syed Abtagir, Assistant Professor of English. Now, today we are going to see the poem Ozymandias, written by Percy Bysshe Shelley. Shelley was one of the major English romantic poets, widely regarded as one of the greatest lyric and philosophical poets in the English language. Shelley did not see fame during his lifetime, but a recognition of his achievements in poetry grew steadily following his death. Shelley, born 4th August 1792, Sussex, England. He died 8th July 1822. He died at the age of 29, drowned in the Gulf of La Spezia, Italy. Shelley, he was the poet, dramatist, essayist, and a novelist. His wife, named Mary Shelley, she is also one of the most famous authors in English literature. Mary Shelley, her famous, most important novel, Frankenstein. In English literature, most famous romantic poets are Wordsworth, Keats, Byron, Coleridge, and Shelley. Shelley, he is one of the most important romantic poets among them. Shelley's famous works are Ozymandias' poem, Ode to the West Wind, To a Skylark, The Cloud, Alastor, Adonis, The Revolt of Islam, Prometheus Unbound, The Sensi verse drama, and Queen Mab, it is philosophical poem, and Hellas, it is also lyrical drama. Now we are going to analyze the poem Ozymandias. What is the meaning of Ozymandias? The title of Ozymandias refer to an alternate name of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II, 13th century. Ozymandias, it is a sonnet, 14 lines poem. Now I recite the poem Ozymandias. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculpture well those passions read which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear, My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare. The lone and level sands stretch far away." The poem Ozymandias. The poem is actually a story inside a story. It is about a man who meets a traveler. The man, he is the Shelley. Shelley meets a traveler in an ancient land, that means Egypt. He met a traveler at Egypt, and this traveler tells him a tale. The traveler tells him to a tale. It is a tale about a great king named Ozymandias. This king was arrogant and believed that his great kingdom would last forever. By the time the traveler came across the kingdom, it was destroyed, and fragments of a statue were all that remained. The tone of the poem is one of the lamentation and irony. It is sorrowful because the greatness and kingdom of a ruler is gone. The poem holds great lessons to people who read it. The poem talks about the impermanence of human life. It also records the power of time and art. The traveler tells the poet that he saw two huge stone legs in the desert. It was the statue of the Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II. He was also known as Ozymandias. Near the statue, on the sand, lies a damaged stone head. The face is distinguished by a frown and a sneer. These expressions are the evidence for the skill of the sculptor. The king has engraved the following words on the pedestal of the statue to proclaim his power and his pride. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty and despair. But around the huge fragments there is only empty desert. The poet points out the irony of life in these lines. The king wanted to immortalize himself by erecting a statue. Even he asked the people to see his mighty place, but at present nothing is available. The poet calls it is colossal wreck, as the statue is now destroyed. The engraving is mockery at the pride and ego of the king. Through this poem, Shelley records that the art is more powerful than mortals. The king is dead and gone, whereas the statue remains. Also, the poet stresses that time is the most powerful thing in the world. This is the poem Ozymandias, is one of the greatest poems of the renowned poet B.P. Shelley. Thank you. Thank you to all watching this video.